All right, guys. I'm sorry. I screwed
This
up.
is why you don't drink with
Yeah.
trivia.
I'm.
Rihanna.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, guys. You need to go back on to the new trivia. Stacy, mention that they have to go on the new feed to exit out and go back in.
See them.
Yeah.
Pull the Frank.
I know. I did exactly what Frank did. I tried to egg close.
Okay, we got.
Hey, Penny, don't give any the answers. No answers on the message board. All
There'll be
right.
time for answering when he's done reading all the questions.
All right. Someone go back in and just tell. Stacy, did you tell him? Huh? The feed is back.
Scott's in.
All right. Everyone chime in. I screwed up. I hit a button that I shouldn't have. Stace, you have to go back into my thing. All right. And it's a new feed. It's a brand new feed. All right, everyone. I'm gonna redo the first two. I apologize. I screwed up. I'm already drinking too much here. All right. Here we go. Those who do not live by the law shall die by the law. The first one. The second one is you clinking, clanking, clattering of collisionist junk. That's number two. These are 60s and earlier. The third one. After all, tomorrow is another day. After all, tomorrow is another day. That's the third one. Again, 60s and earlier. Fourth one, 60s and earlier. It's alive. It's alive.
I like how you emphasize that one.
It's alive. It's alive. Stacy, text Jim to go into the new feed. Oh, okay. All right, I'm waiting for 2 seconds. The people who are in the old feed are going in this one. I screwed up. I already drank too much. And by the way,
one shot.
we might have to do we'll do some banter while we're waiting. All right,
Shot.
I apologize. I screwed up the first feed. All right,
Have you done the whole first round now?
Stace. It's you just have to go on my page. Ugh.
Well, let's do some
Number
banter.
5. They call me Mr. Tibbs. They call me Mr. Tibbs.
You know, Frank, I told him before. I said that he pulled a Frank Laz.
Yeah, you know what happens? I accidentally clicked something. So those are the 60s and earlier. Now the 70s. These are good ones. Keep your friends close, but your enemies closer.
I like how you say these are the good ones because I
Yeah,
know you don't like the old movies.
I don't like the oldies. So again, from the 70s,
Hey,
keep your
Chris.
keep your friends close, but your enemies closer. And if you know the one, do not put it in the chat. You got to leave this one. You're grading by yourself, and then I'm going to go through the answers at the end. Number 2, 70s. There's one thing I want you to do for me. What's that? Win.
A little bit of a dialogue in there.
There's a little dialogue in there. There's two people. There's one thing I want you to do for me. What's that? Win. Hold on. I'm getting my wife. Can you help come here then? Oh, you're on. All right. All right, good. All right, we're on.
Just so you know, this is what Ron and Stacy are like all the time.
Yeah, yeah. I apologize for that. I'm going to fill another drink for myself. So,
You're not even saying banter.
now. All right, number 3, 70s. Your mother's here with us, Karis. Would you like to leave a message? I'll see that she gets it. Again, 70s. Your mother's here with us, Karis. Would you like to leave a message?
I think I did pretty bad on the
I'll
70s.
see that she gets it.
I think I did pretty bad on the 70s when you read them.
So, number 4 from the 70s. This is a good one. I know a few of you personally are going to like this one. And don't put the answer in the chat room. You know, I work on my hair a long time, and you hit it. He hits my hair. You know, I work on my hair a long time, and you hit it. He hits my hair.
Ron asked me, should I say it the way they say it in the movie or just read it straight?
That's a good
It's
one.
doing a little bit of both.
All right. Last one from the 70s, number 5. This is a tough one. It proves that your wealthy college boys don't have the education enough to admit you're wrong.
I would never have known this one.
It proves that you wealthy college boys don't have the education enough to admit you're wrong.
I can picture the character saying this in the movie.
This is not the classic quote in this movie, but all these are from big movies. So every movie is a hit. There's no really tough ones here. All right, we're going into the 80s. All
There's
right.
one that's going to be a cult.
Yeah, this one's
movie.
actually pretty easy. Everyone should get this. 80s. Surely you can't be serious, doctor. 80s. Surely you can't be serious, doctor. Number 2, 80s. And I love this one. This might be tough for some. If you're a sport fan, you should be able to get this pretty
I think
easily.
I guessed this one.
But this one's a really good one. I play, coach stays, he goes, I go. All your sports fans should know this one. I play, coach stays, he goes, I go. No, Paholski, no answers,
No
dude.
answers.
No answers. Keep these to yourself, and then we're gonna go over them afterwards.
You can answer when we give when we're asking for the answers.
And we love to have as much banter. Oh, there we go. Into the shot number 3. All right. Number 3, 80s. Don't mess with the bull, young man. You will get the horns.
And this one I know.
Rick McCorkle. That's a good guess. Don't mess with the bull, young man. You'll get the horns. I know Scott will get this. Scott McLean. That's a pretty classic one. Most people should get that one. And actually, I think most people are going to get this one too. Number 4 from the 80s. I'm not an animal. I'm a human being. While I'm filling up my drink. I'm not an animal. I'm a human being.
Barely, but.
Jim, are you drinking along? Where's Jess? You know,
Jim is drinking along whether we have a drinking game or not.
Yeah,
so
I hope all you guys are drinking along, all right? All right. Number 5 from the 80s. This is a tough one. This is the only long one. This is a little long. I'm scared of everything. I'm scared of what I saw. I'm scared of what I did, of who I am, and most of all, I'm scared of walking out of this room and never feeling the rest of my whole life the way I feel like when I'm with you. That's a good one.
Give it one more
I'm going
time.
to give it one more time. Here we go. I'm scared of everything. I'm scared of what I saw. I'm scared of what I did, of who I am. And most of all, I'm scared of walking out of this room and never feeling the rest of my life the way I feel when I'm with you.
The funny thing about this is
And
Ron read these to me. I started saying the quote along with you, but I
exactly.
did not know the movie.
And Chris Falago, I think if you're on, I think Mike Falago said this to you, right? All right, we're in the 90s now. We're moving along. Question number one. Ditto. That's the quote. Ditto.
It was quick. Say it one more time.
Third time. Ditto. All right, number two. One of my favorite movies. I don't know about you, but I intend to write a strongly worded letter to the White Star. Joanne, you love that movie. Well, I'm like you. I'm a romantic.
I
I'm
never
a
saw this
romantic.
movie.
I'm a romantic. I have
No,
to
I
admit
saw
that.
it. I saw
I
the
don't
movie.
know. Number two, I'm reading again. I don't know about you, but I intend to write a strongly worded letter to the White Star. I almost said the answer. Hey guys, keep writing in the chat room. Hey Ellen, how's it going? Someone has a new person on the thing. How's it going, Ellen? Number three, the 90s. This is a tough one. It's a very popular movie, but it's a tough one. We live on the most boring street in the whole United States of America, where nothing even remotely dangerous will ever happen, period. Third question, 90s. We live on the most boring street in the whole United States of America, where nothing even remotely dangerous will ever happen, period. People know that thing? Nah, I'm not hammered.
Yeah.
Maybe if we have some more banter, we will. Here we go again. Ah, feels good.
How's it taste?
Actually, I'm for those because I got cut off early. What I'm drinking is Smirnoff raspberry vodka.
It's filled with water.
Yeah, I looked for some Zima and I couldn't find it. Hey Jordan, how's it going? All right. So now
Just in the
I did the
90s.
90s. I'm already getting
This is
drunk
the
here.
difference between a guy who's drinking and a guy who's not
All right.
drinking.
Fourth question in the 90s. Now go home and get your fucking shine box. Sorry, kids. I'm sorry. Now go home and get your fucking shine box. I just had my neighbor yell at me. I look over a thing. And by the
Ron's
way,
getting dirty looks from the neighbors.
I moved the computer just a little bit because I got some. Like yes, last week a couple people were complaining about the light.
So I was right. We
So
were open this
we
way
were a
more
little
last
more,
time.
and we
Yeah,
had the
we
light
got the naked
over
lady in
there.
the
There's
window
no
over there.
naked lady in the window. And guys, keep bantering. Up there we go. I gotta need a drink. All
He's
right.
running out.
Number five, while I get the drink. Stupid is as stupid does.
Stupid is as stupid does.
Stupid is as stupid does. The fifth one on what year are we? The
That's in the
90s. That's the
90s.
90s. Okay. So now we're in the 2000s. All right. We're really moving along here. All right.
I told you what.
I got to keep breathing because tomorrow the sun will rise and who knows what the tide will bring. I forgot the drink.
Another sign of drinking too much is that you forgot that you drank.
Jim, where are you? You're supposed to be here tonight. We had the budget cuts were off for this week.
Jim was actually going to come down for this.
Yeah. Well, Cindy, I know you know that one, but don't put it in the chat room. All right. Number two. Did I say it once or twice?
I think you said it once.
Okay, I got to keep breathing because tomorrow the sun will rise and who knows what the tide will bring.
Now, these are the 2000s.
I
Everybody.
repeated it again. So that's the two. No, that's the 2000s. Yes. So this is from 2000 to 2009. And I'm going to repeat these again one more time at the end. And when I give the answers.
Just so you know, we look for quotes from the 2010 to 2020, and they're horrible.
Yeah, I didn't do 2010 to 2020 unless you do like Marvel movies, some bullshit like that. Number two, it's not a purse, it's a satchel. Besides, Indiana Jones has one. I know we need our key grip, Scott.
This is another one that I was saying the quote along with you, and I did not know the movie.
Ed didn't do too well. We did this
I
on
did all
third.
right.
We
I
did
got about
okay.
half.
We did good, but everyone should probably get about half of these. Hey, can you get me that? Oh,
I got it. Ron doesn't want me touching anything. He yelled, I touched the chair.
Okay,
I'm
going to repeat it. It's not a purse.
Hey, supply guy's in.
Supply guy. It's not a purse. It's a satchel. Besides, Indiana Jones has one. All right. Number three. This is 2000 to 2009. Boy, that escalated quickly. Think about it. This is a classic one. This is actually a cult classic. Why pour my next drink? This won't be a fun night. All right. The third. I'll read it again. Boy, that escalated quickly. That's number three from 2000 to 2010. Hey, Greg Sampson, are you in? You were in before. I hope if someone knows Greg Sampson's cell, just text him. I think he might still be in the old chat room.
It was a European carry-all, Scott.
Yeah, it was European. That's Seinfeld. All right, here we go. This is a tough one. I love this quote. I really do. Coach Carr, step away from the underage girls.
I never saw this movie.
Coach Carr, step away from the underage girls. Kathleen, don't put the guesses in the chat room. Leave it. Just play along. We don't want to, if you put them in the chat, people know the answers, and it's not fun that way. I'm going to give the answers all at the end.
Harris is in.
Harris, there you go. We're going to repeat the answers at the end.
The question's at the end. Before the
Hey,
answers.
Kristen, how's it going? I see everyone's on. I got a lot of people from my old college.
People, yeah.
There's a lot of new, the words on the street. That's what I think it is. The words on the street. No, I'm guessing, is it more people bored, or are they actually enjoying this?
Well, they obviously have to be bored if they're tuning into this, right?
I don't know. Maybe it's one or the other. Hopefully, you're enjoying it. All right, number 5. How much you want to bet I could throw a football over these mountains? Number 5, 2000 to 2009. How much you want to bet I could throw a football over these mountains? And by the way, for the people who are new, every time I say the word banter, I take a shot. All right, here we go. This ain't going to be pretty. All right.
It's getting worse and worse. Go ahead.
So these are going to be questions.
The easy ones are over, guys.
These are going to be questions. It could be any decade. These are random. So I made them a little twist. I have 15 questions. It could be any decade. Here you go. They send you here for life, and that's exactly what they get. They send you here for life, and that's exactly what they get.
I knew this one. Very good movie.
That's a very good movie.
Very good movie.
While you're getting that, I'm going to pour another drink here. Here we go. These are potluck. Exactly, Chris. Chris, where's your brother? What's he too good for this? You know? All right, number two. When there is one more, oh, I'm going to tell you this. This is my wife's trivia. Stacy picked this question. This is a brutally tough question. She just loves the quote. I'm doing this for her. When there is no more room in hell, the dead walk the earth. Tough one. When there is no room in hell, when there is no more room in hell, the dead walk the earth. This is Stacy's question. So if it's tough, blame her, not me.
It's a tough one.
It's a
Well,
tough one. It
you
could.
know what? It's
She
guessable.
likes that quote. All right, number three.
I guess a similar movie.
Again, this is random. I love this quote, by the way. This is a tough one. The few hours we had together, we loved a lifetime's worth. This is a trick question because it's not a romantic movie. Hey, Eric or Tanner, what's up? Everyone's here today. What is going
Does
on
it
here?
say how many people?
I don't know. This might be our best. Our ratings actually have been going down.
Our ratings
Have been going down.
we peaked on our first week.
We had 300. We look at viewers. We had 300 viewers the first week.
Not live.
Not live, but people who've clicked it and watched the thing, and then it went down to like 200. So our ratings were going down. So we're gonna get a spike now. All right. The few hours we had together, huh? That's all right. The few hours we had together, we loved a lifetime's worth. All right. Number four.
We shouted you out already, supply guy.
Well, he's behind us. Hey, Manny, go ahead. Make my day. This is a trick question, guys. I'm going to give you that hint. Go ahead. Make my day.
I think pretty much everybody has heard the quote.
Everyone's heard the quote, but the movie's tough because, I'm just going to tell you. The curve is flattening. You're right, Frank. The curve is flattening because of us. One thing, Corona won't take us down. I can tell you that. We're essential.
Nor will the weather.
No, we're essential. Actually, tonight's nice.
Yeah,
We had 50-mile-an-hour winds last
we're
week.
prepared for.
Today, it's like beautiful out. This is like Florida weather. All right, here we go. Here was the number 5. Every time a bell rings, an angel gets his wings. Eric, don't put any answers in the thing. Every time a bell rings, an angel gets his wings. Number 5. This could be any decade. All right. Hey, Gino, you're going to love a couple.
I don't think I ever had that question, Gino.
All right. Number 6. This is. I'm doing this for one specific person, okay, and who's watching. Get him a body bag. Yeah.
Say it again.
Get him a body bag. Yeah.
Does the person who he did that for know?
So I know we got cut off early on the thing. I just want to tell you this trivia I actually put a lot of work into. It's a special occasion for me. I actually showered, which I haven't done in a while, and I actually put on new sweatpants. So,
Emmanuel, don't put in any answers.
Yeah, hey, Manny, come on. With no answers in the chat room. Just play along. We're not giving it away.
The time for answers will come.
All right, number 7. This could be any decade. I want that head so sanitary that the Virgin Mary herself would be proud to take a dump. Hey, where's Jim? I haven't heard from. Oh, there you go. And by the way, I think I'm shaving, Jim. I saw you put work into my beard. That's my project for tomorrow.
Yes.
I'm going to shave.
You really are going to shave.
I'm actually shaving tomorrow, I think. It's too much. I'll read that again. I want that head so sanitary that the Virgin Mary herself would be proud to take a dump. All right.
Yeah, he does have to shower, Stace.
Number 8, any decade. Hope you're enjoying these. These are good. I have to say so myself. This is a tougher one. This is actually a tougher one. They get one hot meal a day, a bowl of steam. They get one hot meal a day, a bowl of steam. Cindy, what do you mean Jim went to bed? It's like 8:30. Jesus Christ, who goes to bed at 8:30? Oh my God. All right. Number 9. Keep up the banter. All right. Up, there we go. I got a drink again. There we go. All right.
I'm not allowed to say the
All
word
right.
banter
All
here.
right.
Ron has to say it.
Number 9. Carew, don't put the answers on the line on the chat room, or else we'll stop selling 401k plans. Keep the chat room to yourself. All right, number 9. Easy, miss. I've got you. You've got me. Who's got you? That's my dialogue. I was an actor.
He's like an actor.
I'm acting
He's
here.
trying
Easy,
out for Guys and Dolls in
yeah.
East Brunswick.
Easy, miss. I've got you. You've got me. Who's got you? What's that from?
Very popular movie
Very
at the time.
popular movie. I'm sure everyone should know this. All right, number 10. Any decade. In the face of overwhelming odds, I'm left with only one option. I'm going to have to. I'm trying to read this. I'm going to have to science the shit out of this. Sorry, I'm going to read that again. In the face of overwhelming odds, I'm left with only one option. I'm going to have to science the shit out of this.
I have no idea. You read it to me. I still have no idea right
This is
now
a tough one.
which one it is.
I'm filling up my shot glass here for another drink. Here we go. It's not I believe I could fly. Sorry.
You'll have your chance
All
to
right.
answer later.
Uh, number 11. I don't want to sell anything. This is actually a special one for a couple people here on this podcast. I'll call it a podcast. I don't know what the fuck we're doing. I don't want to sell anything, buy anything, or process anything as a career. I don't want to sell anything bought or processed, or buy anything sold or processed. What movie is that? I'm going to read it again. I don't want to sell anything, buy anything, or process anything as a career. I don't want to sell anything bought or processed, or buy anything sold or processed. I'm not making this up, John. That's a good quote. I actually threw that in there for a couple people here. That's the hint. Dan's got it. All right, number 12. Would you like a nightcap? No, thank you. I don't wear one. Would you like a nightcap? No, thank you. I don't wear one. What movie? Grateful. Scott's getting them all. I think Scott's going to run the table here. All right.
Joe, no answers.
No answers. Who bet? Carew keeps putting the answers in. No answers in the chat room. Leave the answers to yourself, even though your answer's wrong, Joe. Leave the answers in the chat. Don't put the answers in the chat room. Play along, and I'm going to give the answers at the end. All right. Number 13. I'm only brave enough when I have to be. Being brave doesn't mean looking for trouble. That's a tough one. This is a tough one for me.
It is tough.
I'm only brave enough when I have to be. Being brave enough doesn't mean looking for trouble. Again, these could be any decade. Any decade. All right, I got two more. I actually put these on stickies. I ran out of room on my paper here. You're not I actually threw this in yesterday as a tribute. That's the hint. This is a tribute quote. Actually, you don't even know this one. Okay. This is a tribute quote.
Then I get the guess.
Yeah. You're not hunting him. He's hunting you. You're not hunting him. He's hunting you. And remember, we want as much banter. Oh, there we go. I got a drink again. There we go. All right.
The banter is what makes it fun, guys.
We want the banter on the chat room. Just do not guess in the chat room. Leave the answers to your team.
But we want to hear from you.
All right. Here's the last one. This one's a 5-pointer. This is actually a movie. This is not a big movie. It's more of a low budget movie. But I wrote this down because I love the quote. Here we go. If I could read this. These things are good. Ice cream on cake, riding on a Harley, seeing monkeys in the trees, and the sun shining down on my face. These things are a drag. Dust in my hair, holes in my shoes, no money in my pocket, and the sun shining down on my face. That's a 5-pointer. No answers. I'm going to read it one more time because I read it so well. I'm shocked I was never into acting. All right. And Jim, where's Jessica? I'm actually hurt. I'm going to be officially hurt here.
She was insulted by your breast comment.
Was she insulted by the breast comment last week? Just be serious. All right. These things are good. Ice cream and cake, riding on a Harley, seeing monkeys in the trees, and the sun shining on my face. These things are a drag. Dust in my hair, holes in my shoes, no money in my pocket, and the sun shining down on my face. That's a 5-pointer. You get that, you get 5 points. She's looking for a stimulus. All right, so we're going to give the answers, but before we give the answers, Ed's got a few. These you could throw into the chat room. They don't count toward a thing. He's got a few that he's going to give on his own. So there goes Ed.
I told a couple of people I was going to throw in some family-oriented trivia questions. So these are all Disney and Pixar movie quotes.
These are for the kids. These are G-rated.
Okay. I could throw some cursing in if.
Go ahead. Throw the F-bomb in.
Okay, first one. Came out in the 2010s. Some people are worth melting for. Some people are worth melting for. And you can put these in right now in your chat if you want.
You can throw this in the chat, but this I can tell people are falling asleep already.
This one came out in the 1990s. That wasn't flying. That was falling with style. Okay?
Throw it in the chat room.
That wasn't flying. That was falling with style. Now, from the 1980s, teenagers, they think they know everything. You give them an inch, they swim all over you. Teenagers, they think they know everything. You give them an inch, they swim all over you. Now that was from the 80s, this one's from the 70s. Well, I better be bouncing along now, chum. Cheerio. Well, I better be bouncing along now, chum. Cheerio. This one's from the 2000s. No, he's a good guy. Go easy on him. He's lost his son Fabio. Any of you heard of P. Sherman, 42 Wallable Way, Sydney? I'll read it again. It's from the 2000s. No, he's a good guy. Go easy on him. He's lost his son Fabio. Any of you heard of P. Sherman, 42 Wallaby Way, Sydney?
No Pornhub questions, Jim.
And here is
next week's trivia.
And here is the last one. It's the 1960s and before. and it was before the 1960s. If you can't say something nice, don't say nothing at all. If you can't say something nice, don't say something at all. And most people got them.
I know you guys are doing a good job. All right. All right. I'm going to transfer it back to me. It's actually good because I'm a little better looking, Ed. So
Yeah,
I have
well,
the.
that's your opinion, and you've been drinking, Ron.
That's true. Uh, hold on.
Bambi is right, Frank. The last one was Bambi. Supply guy, you got it also.
All right. So keep up the
So did
banter.
Greg.
Up the banter. There we goes another drink. All right. Here we go. We're going to start giving the answers. I hope everyone's having a good time. No raw courage, Tom. I'm sorry. I gave you one, Tom. Tom Metz, I gave you one. All right, here we go. I'm going to kill the ISIS beard. I promise. I'm killing the ISIS beard. All right. We're going to give the answers now. So I'm going to reread it so you can play along again.
Just in case you missed, you
Yeah,
lost his
I'm reading. All right.
lost track when he lost the feed.
Those who do not live by the law shall die by the law. That is the Ten Commandments.
Charlton Heston.
Charlton Heston, gods with the flames.
Yes.
Shooting the flames into the rocks. That's one of my favorite songs. I mean, not songs, scenes from the movie. I think it was just played like a week ago. All right? Tom, you obviously didn't get it. Which one? That's a bad job by you because Tom Metz is saying which one because you purposely said what a great movie it was and you didn't get it. Dan did, by the way. All right. You clinking, clanking, clattering of colliginous junk. That is the Wizard of Oz, the Tin Man.
Oh, she says that about the Tin Man. The witch says that about the Tin Man.
Yeah, I don't remember. I haven't seen the Wizard of Oz in ages.
Yeah,
I just wanted to pick a Wizard of Oz question. I didn't. I wanted to make it a little tougher. So that's a good question. Number 3. Again, these are 60s and earlier. After all, tomorrow is another day. I'm taking another, filling up my
And that
thing
is
here.
Gone with the Wind.
Gone with the Wind.
And that, I think, was the last line of the movie.
Yeah. It's alive. It's alive.
Say it one more time, Ron.
It's alive. It's alive. It's Frankenstein. Now, is the Frankenstein is that the guy from Married the guy from Everyone Loves Raymond, the father?
Peter Boyle, that was a young Frankenstein.
Oh, young
That was the Mel
Frankenstein.
Brooks.
Oh, all right.
That was the
I'm
Mel
wrong.
Brooks. But
So
I guess he says it in Mel Brooks's as well as the original Frankenstein.
yeah. All right. They call me Mr. Tibbs. I think I threw this in for Logan there. They call me Mr. Tibbs. That is in the heat of the night. Is that with Carolyn O'Connor?
That was it. That he was on the TV show.
Oh, on the TV
Rod
show.
Steiger and Sidney Poitier. Sidney Poitier says the line.
That's number 5. Hey guys, keep track of your scores because at the end I want to see who has the most. So for every 1 point you get, just write it down. We'll see who gets the best at the end. And yes, Peter Boyle died. You're 100% right. Keep your friends close, but your enemies closer.
I want to see who got this one. Put it
This
in.
is a tough one. This is a trick question. I gotta throw this in there. It's a trick question. Keep your friends close, but your enemies closer. That is Godfather 2.
You had to have
Not Godfather 1. If you don't have Godfather 2, you don't get that answer. All right? Jim, if you didn't get that, shame on you. Here's number 2 in the 70s.
Wrong, Jim. It's not the Godfather.
You're
it's
wrong.
2.
There's one thing I want you to do for me. What's that? Win. That's one of my favorite quotes of all time. And they play it at every sporting event, and that's Rocky 2.
Again, I guessed Rocky, and it was Rocky too.
That's Adrian laying in her bed.
Yes.
She's dying.
Well, she's not dying.
Well, they think she's dying.
She had the baby.
She had the baby, but she's dying. And she wakes up out of her coma and she goes, win. They stop playing the music. It's not Rocky 3, it's Rocky 2. They stop playing the music. By the way, my favorite Rocky is Rocky 4. I know it's corny, but I enjoy Rocky 4. But
I
Rocky
watched
2,
Rocky 3. I always liked Rocky 3.
Rocky 3 is good.
It's not as good now as when
Rocky 3 is good, but Rocky 2, that's my favorite scene. Actually, it's giving me goosebumps as we're speaking. That's how much I like the scene. Here's a tough one. Number 3 from the 70s. Your mother's here with us, Karis. Would you like to leave a message? I'll see that she gets it. That's a great.
And that was the
That's
time
a tough.
to put your answers
Yeah, you
in.
can put your answers in now because we're just playing along. I'll read it again. Your mother's here with us, Karis. Would you like to leave a message? I'll see that she gets it. This is one of my favorite movies of all time. I love this movie. I have a poster of it in my basement. It still to this day scares the shit out of me. And it's not Tracy Lords is aroused. It is The Exorcist.
Great tough trivia, got it.
All right. Number 4. I work on my hair a long time and you hit it. He hits my hair. That should be an easy one for most people. All right, Chris Filago, banter. We're gonna do some banter here. Here we go. Too much bantering. All right. That is Saturday Night Fever. That's a good. The father hits him. He's ready to go dancing, and he hits him in the head with the hair, and he loves his hair. That's a great scene. All right. This is a tough one. I don't know if anyone's going to get this. It proves that you wealthy college boys don't have the education enough to admit you're wrong.
Does anybody know it?
It proves that you wealthy college boys don't have the education enough to admit you're wrong. It's Jaws. That's Richard Quint yelling at Richard Dreyfuss.
Yes.
And obviously Richard Dreyfuss was like had a doctorate or something.
I don't remember this line at all.
I don't remember, but I thought it was a great line.
But
Tom's Tough Trivia gets it. Shocker, Tom. Shocker there. All right, here's an easy one. This is the 80s here. It's not back to school. You know what? Back to school. I'm pissed off I didn't pick one. ABC, you're in the top 3. Surely, you can't be serious. It's not Sharknado. Surely you can't be serious. I think everyone got this. If you didn't get this, you probably shouldn't even be on this listening.
1980 movie.
It's Airplane. Airplane.
Fantastic movie when I first saw it.
This is like one of the original movies of. I'm gonna tilt it a little your
that type of humor.
Yeah, I'm gonna tilt it a little your way, where slapstick comes.
There I am.
Here's one of my favorites. This gives me goosebumps as well. I play, coach stays. He goes, I go. I play, coach stays. He goes, I go. That is Hoosiers. That's where they're trying to recruit that kid, Jimmy Chadwick, and he goes up to he finally decides to play basketball, and he goes up to the podium, and they all think they're firing the coach, and he says that, and that actually gives me goosebumps as well. So that's a great moment. I actually saw a funny article the other year, I should say. It was putting the Hoosiers versus the White Shadow, like who would win in basketball. It did the matchups. Who would win?
White Shadow would win.
Probably, you're right. This is an easy one. Don't mess with the bull, young man. You will get the horns.
80s movie.
Everyone should get that. Everyone should get this. Don't mess with the bull, young man. You will get the horns. That is the Breakfast Club.
Breakfast Club. The teacher says it.
Classic movie. I'm not an animal. I'm just a drunk. No, I'm sorry. I'm filling up my thing. I'm not an animal. I'm a human being. That is the Elephant Man. Actually, a good movie.
I never saw it.
You've never seen the
I never
Elephant Man?
saw it. When I first got cable, that was like on all the time. I never watched it.
Yeah, Elephant
It was
Man's a
black and
good
white,
movie.
right? It was
Yeah,
done in
Elephant
black
Man's a
and
good
white.
movie. And I'm going to have a little more banter here, all
Does
right?
anybody know what the Elephant Man's real name was? Throw
Oh,
that out to
throw that
anybody.
in there. That's a good question. I know the answer. I was a big fan of the Elephant Man. All right, here's a tough one. Actually, no, it isn't. Oh, actually, this is. I'm scared of everything. I'm scared of what I saw. I'm scared of what I did, of who I am, and most of all, I'm scared of walking out of this room and never feeling the rest of my whole life the way I feel when I'm with you. It's Dirty Dancing.
And I was reading this line as he was saying it, but I could not remember what movie.
John Merrick. We
John
got a
Merrick.
bunch of
That was
John
his John
Merricks. Look at
Merrick.
that. John Merrick. It's not Merritt, Stacy. It's Merrick. Across the thing. Great movie. Dirty Dancing, obviously
You
everyone
got
got
it,
that.
Cat.
I wanted to say because one of my favorite lines is "No one puts baby in a corner," but that'd be pretty easy.
That's a terrible line,
All
also.
right, here's an easy one. Ditto. Ditto. I'm filling up my drink again. It's Smirnoff raspberry. We actually had to go online to buy this thing.
Looking for
Uh,
answers for the ditto, but the answer is ghost.
Meanwhile, hey, Frank, this is a message to you. I still haven't heard from your buddy at the
Gene?
Hamilton Radio, Gene, about simulcasting this to Hamilton Radio. So I sent him an email. I don't know where the hell he is.
This would
So
be fantastic.
this would double his ratings. I mean, we got legions of fans here. All right. I'm trying to figure out where I am here. All right. Ditto's Ghost. Exactly. All right. This is, I don't know about you, but I'm going to write a strongly worded letter to the White Star. I don't know about you, but I intend to write a strongly worded letter to the White Star. That is the Titanic.
And we did this one, I think, in our first time.
Yeah,
You like this movie, I don't. So
I love this movie. I'm a little uh it's actually the scene if you remember he's like hanging on to
yeah,
the
yeah,
like
and in the water.
in the water freezing to death and he says that quote.
You know, Catherine, my niece, mentioned that Ditto could
Jeff
be used
Williams.
in
Wow, we're really getting people in here.
Ditto could have been used in many, many
And Dan
movies.
Canto is wrong. All right, here's a tough one. We live on the most boring street in the whole United States of America, where nothing ever even remotely happens, remotely dangerous will ever happen, period. Sorry, I mumbled that. We live on the most boring street in the whole United States of America, where nothing even remotely dangerous will ever happen, period. That is Home Alone.
I did not know that.
Home Alone.
I guess Goodfellas.
You're right.
I guess Goodfellas.
It's Home Alone.
I could kind of picture
Now,
that
now
from
go
Goodfellas.
home and get your fucking shine box. Now go home and get your fucking shine box. That's an easy one. I think
Anybody know what that
there's a few
is?
easy. That's a really easy question. That is Goodfellas.
That was the Goodfellas
That's a
one.
Goodfellas. Everyone should get that. That's a really easy one. That's a great scene where they're at the bar and
Joe Pesci.
the guy who plays in The Sopranos, I forgot his name, tells it to Joe Pesci because Joe Pesci was
Yeah.
a shoe shine boy when he
Yes.
was a kid and pissed him off and he killed him.
Was it Frank Vincent? Was that
Frank
the guy's
Vincent.
name?
Yes, yes,
Yeah.
yes, yes. Stupid is as stupid does. That's an easy one. I couldn't find anything better from this movie. I could have
There
found
are
a
better lines from the movie.
stupid is as stupid as. I could have done that box of chocolates one, but that would have been too easy. Forrest Gump. Banter.
That's just saying it now just because he wants a drink.
All right. We're in the 2000 to 2010. I got to keep breathing because tomorrow the sun will rise and who knows what the tide will bring.
And I got this one.
That's a good one. I got to keep breathing because tomorrow the sun will rise and who knows what the tide will bring.
Anybody know it?
That is
Castaway.
Castaway.
Tom Hanks.
I'm going to fill up my drink a few more times here. All right.
How much of that bottle have you gone through
Hey
now?
Jim, where's Carly? All right. I've gotten
Castaway is correct,
I've gotten
Fireman.
through a third. So, all right.
Not one crazy summer.
It's not a purse. It's a satchel. Besides, Indiana Jones has one. That's an easy one. I think
I didn't get it.
90% of the people should get that. Joe, it's not airplane. It's not one crate. Uh, it's not a purse. It's a satchel.
Indiana
Besides, Indiana
Jones.
Jones has one. That's the Hangover. That is what's his name? What's his name in the movie? Russell? I don't even remember.
I
He
don't
stole
remember
the
either.
movie,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. I know. I've seen it.
But all right, number three, the 2000s. Boy, that escalated quickly. Hangover. I see everyone's getting
Yeah.
Hangover. No way, Goodwill Hunting. No Hang. Yeah, I did two Tom Hanks movies in a row. Boy, that escalated quickly. That is Anchorman. That's the scene where they have a fight with all the different newses. They're in the alley, and like a guy chops off. He chops off a guy's arm, and they
Mhm.
have and they're kind of going back to the
I thought
office.
Anchorman was an overrated movie, actually.
Yeah, it's okay. It's not that great. I agree with you. All right, here's the tough one, guys. Coach Carr, step away from the underage girls.
Movie I'm proud to say I never saw.
Coach Carr, step away from the underage girls.
Although it sounds like a
That
pretty funny
is
line.
Mean Girls. That is Mean Girls. That's actually a funny scene. It's the guy Tim
Tim
Meadows
Meadows from Saturday Night
from
Live.
Saturday Night Live, and he tells it. It's pretty funny, actually. All right, how much do you want to bet I could throw the football over those mountains?
This one I did.
I think everyone should know this.
If you saw the movie, it was a
It's
small movie, but it was a cult
cult
movie.
classic, very low budget. It's not Rick McCorkle. How much do you want to bet I can throw a football over those mountains? That is Uncle Rico in Napoleon Dynamite. And Williams, I agree with you.
Yeah, I knew.
Where is Muse? I don't know. Muse has got little kids, so it's probably past his bedtime. He's asleep. Uh, all right, these are the ones that could be any decade. All right, they send you here for life, and that's exactly what they take.
Great movie.
They send you here for life, and that's exactly what they take. That is Shawshank Redemption. Actually, I feel kind of like Shawshank. There's a quote in Shawshank Redemption that I kind of feel right now where you become institutionalized. You ever he
Yeah.
says that? And I actually feel I'm like institutionalized right now. I'm actually getting used to just sitting home and
I
not
think a
going
lot of
anywhere.
people think you should be
I should be
institutionalized.
institutionalized, but I kind of get the feeling of being in jail is kind of hitting me right now.
You know, Tom's Tough Trivia keeps putting the right answers, but then he has a question mark after it. I
All
don't know if
right,
he's
I don't know.
guessing or if.
Well, we'll see when we get the end who gets the most right. All right, here's uh the tough. This is Stacy's. This is my wife's trivia. So if you get this, I'll give you an extra point because it's really hard. When there is no more room in hell, the dead walk the earth. When there is no more room in hell, the dead walk the earth.
I
That
guess
is
Zombieland.
that is Dawn of the Dead, the second one. Not actually the first one, the second one. So you'll get an extra point there.
No, the original was like the black and white one,
Yeah, it was in the shopping
you
mall. They
know,
both were in the shopping mall.
and
The
then
second one, I'm telling you, if you want to see a good movie, we're all is Dawn of the Dead. Tom, you got it. Excellent job. He's
then they had one
unbelievable.
called Day of the Dead, didn't
Yeah,
they?
Dawn. Eric or Tanner gets it. That's a great movie. You want to watch Dawn of the Dead, the more recent version. It's a great movie. All right, number three. This is a tough one. The few years we had together, we loved a lifetime's worth. The few years we had together, we loved a lifetime's worth. That is Terminator. That is at the very end. The guy comes down
He's
to.
saying it to his father.
He's trying to. She's in a recorder
It's like a
saying it.
father-son.
She's saying it to her son,
Yeah,
actually, about
yeah,
her father.
yes. It's a
Yeah,
father-son.
it's a really classic scene at the very end when she's like on the recording at the gas station. All right, here's a trick one. Go ahead, make my day. Go ahead, make my day.
Who knows
It's not
that one?
Debbie Does Dallas. It is sudden impact. So if you said Dirty Harry, it is wrong. It's sudden impact, which was like the third. Was it the third?
It was the fourth, I think.
The fourth. That's where
Dirty Harry, Magnum Force, Enforcer, and then Sudden Impact.
sudden impact. Good job, Eric. All right. Every time a bell rings, an angel gets his wings. Every time a bell rings, an angel gets his wings. It's a Wonderful Life. I throw an early one.
Going back to the 40s with that one.
All right.
Christmas classic.
All right. This is for Gino. Gino, you better get this, Gino. Get him a body bag. Yeah. Get him a body bag. Yeah. That is the Karate Kid. That's at the very end when he does that fight, with the what do you call it, the whatever that
The crane
the crane.
move.
Yeah, he does that crane. You hear in the background the guy saying, "Get him a body bag." Yeah, it's a great movie, great scene. All right, I tell you, this is the most banter we've had around since we've in the 4 weeks. I think we might have to do another one of these. All right, here we go, banter. Another shot. All right, here's a good one. I want that head so sanitary that the Virgin Mary herself would be proud to take a dump. I want that head so sanitary that the Virgin Mary herself would be proud to take a dump.
Now, when he said head, I'm thinking somebody's washing somebody's
Take
hair.
another drink here. Now,
But
heads,
it's a different.
giving you the hints here. Heads is bathroom.
Yes, it's a slang term for bathroom.
And that is Full Metal
Full Metal
Jacket.
Jacket. Eric got it.
Eric, I tell you, Eric, you're good at this shit. I'm curious.
Was an officer and a gentleman.
Full Metal Jacket, that first half. And I agree with you, Eric.
The first half was the best part.
Was phenomenal.
Yes.
The second half was not so good.
The second half is where they're in Vietnam.
All right, here's an older movie. They get one hot meal a day, a bowl of steam. They get one hot meal a day, a bowl of steam. That's Take the Money and Run. That's an old Woody Allen movie from the 60s.
That may have been his
70s.
first. Yeah, that may have been his first.
And that's another good movie. There's
some hilarious scenes in it.
That is one of the first slapstick movies, kind of like Airplane. He's trying to rob a bank. It's pretty funny. I really recommend it.
Does the note for robbing the bank and he can't read it?
And he has the soap gun.
Yes, he has the soap gun and it rains and it turns into suds.
All right, here's a good one. Easy, miss. I've got you. You've got me. Who's got you? Easy, miss. I've got you. You've got me. Who's got you? That is
Come on, it's Superman.
Superman 1, the original
Superman. Christopher Reeves, the Margot Kidder.
Superman 1, yeah, exactly.
What, did she fall off a helicopter?
I think that was actually a romantic scene.
It was a romantic scene. He picks her up. They play the music, the love theme, and everything.
Yeah. All right. Number 10. In the face of overwhelming odds, I'm left with only one option. I'm going to have to science the shit out of this. Now, I'm going to give you a clue. This is the only one that I have that's recent, that's within the 2010 to 2020 decade. It was next to impossible to find a recent movie. Quote, in the face of overwhelming odds, I'm left with only one other option. I'm going to have to science the shit out of this. And that is The Martian.
I never saw that movie full
The Martian.
through it. I've seen parts of it.
It's probably my
It's too
favorite
long
movie.
to watch it.
All right, banter. All right. All right. All right. This is for Metzi. This is for Metzi and Dan. And Metzi, I'm pissed at you that you didn't get this right. I don't want to sell, and if you get this, I'll be impressed. I don't want to sell anything, buy anything, or process anything as a career. I don't want to sell anything bought or processed, or buy anything sold or processed.
Put your answers in. I want to
Put
see
your
who
answer.
gets it.
That's a tough one. I know Dan gets that one. I'm drinking a drink here. And just so you know,
More banter, Cap. We need more banter.
enough. This. What do you mean not enough banter? Let's finish answers. What else do you have to do? Say anything. Greg Sampson, great job. Tom Metz, I gave this to you. You said it's one of the favorite movies that you like. So if you don't get that, bad job.
Never saw the movie.
Would you like a nightcap? No, thank you. I don't wear one. That's an easy one.
Great line.
Would
Great
you,
line.
would you like a nightcap? No, thank you. I don't wear them. That's Leslie Nielsen, the Naked Gun. I had to throw a Naked Gun in there. I threw an easy one. Say anything. A lot of people got that actually, except for Tom Metz.
You need to eat.
Put the bottle down. It's too late, Stacy. All right, number 13. This is one I threw in there. This is a cartoon, or what do you call it? I'm only brave enough when I have to be. Being brave doesn't mean looking for trouble. I'm only brave enough when I have to be. Being brave enough doesn't mean looking for trouble. That is the Lion King. That is the Lion. I never saw the Lion King. Tom did.
I saw it in the movie theater back in 1994. I wouldn't remember the lines.
Tom, you said it was a great movie, not good movie. I'm not giving you good. You said great movie. I have the quote. It was great movie. So I told you when you said that I was going to throw him a quote in there. All right. Banter.
I'm going to take it away from you at this point.
Where's Logan? All right.
He can't even read anymore.
14. These things are good. Ice cream and cake, riding on a Harley. Oh, actually no. I have one that I before it. Bad job. You're not hunting him. He's hunting you. I put this in.
This is the first Rambo movie, right?
Look at this. Tom already got it. Tom's tough trivia. You're not hunting him. He's hunting you. Yes, First Blood. I threw it. I didn't actually have that in because
that's a good line too.
Because Brian Dennehy just died on Thursday, so I kind of threw that in there for Brian Dennehy. God rest his soul. All right.
Brian Dennehy was a good actor.
All right. All right. I think some people guessed this already. I saw Tanner. I'm amazed by you. These things. This is 5 points. These things are good. Ice cream and cake, riding on a Harley, seeing monkeys in the trees, and the sun shining down on my face. These things are a drag. Dust in my hair, holes in my shoes, no money in my pocket, and the sun shining down on my face. That is from, I'm going to twist this a little here, Rocky Dennis, Mask. That is correct. If you got that, that's 5 points.
Let's see who got mask.
That is a few
Gino
people
got
got that.
it.
Well, I saw Erica Tanner got it. I saw Gino got it. I saw Vered got it. I saw I can't read anymore. Let the sun shine in. Mask Rocky Dennis. That's true, but you didn't get Mask. That's a good one. Have you ever seen Mask? It's a movie about. It's a really good movie. It's with Cher,
With the kid
with
with
the
the
kid who's
deformed
deformed.
face.
So
Sam Elliott's in it. I love
Sam
Sam
Elliott.
Elliott.
So I'm gonna give Ed some screen time here, but if everyone wants to give their score, just count the points you got.
Put your
I'm
scores
curious
in.
what you got. 1 point for each question. We're
Tell
an
you what,
hour.
I got 19 out of the 40 questions. But
I think you got more than 19. I
no,
think you
because
had
I
20.
think I had like 23 or 24
Oh yeah,
points or
yeah. Because we
something.
we do the two
Yeah, yeah.
pointers. So if you get 1 point for every question, what you got? Catherine Alice 17. That's okay. I'm trying to think who got the best here. 26 for Tom's Tough Trivia. That's not that good for you. Uh, Logan is you. I mean,
Just skip Logan.
Jim Logan is busy watching porn. Where is Jessica? I'm actually
I
I'm
told you
I'm
she's
down. I'm actually a
exhausted
little.
after your breast
I'm a
comment.
little annoyed. I'm officially annoyed. Is the breast comment got to her? Uh,
No supply guy. 5 does not
27 for
win.
Samson. 5. Hey, supply guy. That's bad. 35 for Red. 17 Mary Alice. That's good. 1. Come on. 20. Who got the most? I think it's Samson. No. Where's Tom's Tough Trivia? Did he say his?
I think everybody got the Disney ones.
I'm not counting the Disney ones. That doesn't count. 15, Nicole and Scott. That's pretty bad. Scott, I thought, had more. I think Erica Tanner did well. Greg Sampson is definitely the MVP of trivia, although he's playing with his wife, so it's more in the and
She's in the porn.
she's in the porn.
Well,
Whoa, Jim
send it
Logan.
over, Jim.
Where is she? I offended Jess last week. I guess I did. I'm used to it, but hey, we're so I think Sampson won for a third week in a row.
Yeah.
So I don't know what we're doing next week. Do you
I
guys?
think it's going to be numbers.
I think we're gonna do like numbers. We're gonna do like
All answers are going to have a number in them. It could be anything,
this is gonna
any
be
category.
Ed's question. I think the week after, we're gonna do music, right?
Yes, the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame
We're
week.
gonna do music trivia, and hopefully after 2 weeks, uh,
Hopefully, we won't be doing
we're
this
done
much
with this. And
longer.
Frank, again, I'm gonna say it for the 100th time. Where's Hamilton Radio? We got about 1,000 listeners here. I mean, come on, that's gonna double their ratings. Where are they? I'm hoping. What's his name? Gene. Gene, if you're listening, listen. We have legions of fans here. We're trying to simulcast this.
Legions of fans.
We're trying to simulcast this to internet radio Hamilton, and I think this would be fun to do ongoing, maybe once a quarter or something. So, uh, phase 4, trivia last through phase 4. That's actually funny, Scott. I'm going to drink one more shot for everybody, and then we're going to call it a night. I hope everyone had a good time.
Thanks for tuning in.
And listen, we're going to do this next Friday. Ed's is going to be in control. And banter.
See,
All right, guys.
thanks a lot. Talk to you soon.
Take it easy. I hope everyone had a good time. Samson, congratulations on another victory. Okay, right?